Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're back here in the old shoppy shop. Today we are working on the trailer. We are gonna flip that axle down, hook it up, put this axle on, hook it up, and then I have some wiring to do. I got some plumbing things I need to do on it. I didn't really like some of the ways that it was plumbed, so I got to fix that. Make sure all the lights are working on it. Get it pretty much ready to go. I gotta build some new shims, and then there's a hydraulic leak on the pony motor that I need to figure out what the heck is leaking on there, and then I gotta pull the air compressor lines off the truck. So we got quite a bit to do. So yeah, I guess best thing to do is just get after it, eh? You know, I could chop that out, just make it look like I hit this first try, but I ain't gonna do that. It's kind of a narrow. You would think I'd get better backing this thing in here. How often I back the long ones. Huh, that sounded dirty. Back these bigger trailers in, but I don't get any better. It's actually a lot easier out there now, to where I shouldn't have to take 3 tries to back it in. But you know, it's just, it is what it is. This 4-axle, it's just a whole different animal for being a 4-axle. Does not want to work very well, or turn very good, but oh well. I got it in here, so let's start working on it, I guess. Alrighty, so I think what I'm gonna start with, I've been thinking about it for a good long hard minute here, so I'm gonna start with building the shims, because that seems to be the easiest thing. It's by far not easy, but yeah, that's what we're gonna go with. We're gonna start with the shims, and then we're gonna work our way to the wiring and everything else. So what I need to do is, so these shims right here, they're not really shims, they're just angles. So two of 2 is how thick I needed for in here to shim that up. But as you see, there's not a whole lot of room right here, and there's not really a whole lot of room back through here for the necks. So I'm gonna make some shims that will fit in here a lot easier, so I don't have to fight with trying to put these in and out. And then these shims back here, they're ugly as all get out. I hate them, but they work. So I'm just gonna leave them that way. I mean, I might cut them off. Probably not though. So we're gonna start by doing this. And I do want to build some shims for the deck. We'll see if we get to it. I don't really need to, but it's just, they give you these 1/4-inch shims, and it takes a lot. And this is the trailer relaxed. So I'm gonna need, I'd like to build some where I don't have to be putting these in until I go to load it. So I could just have shims that just sitting there all the time, and not even worry about it, but we'll get there. So that's what I'm going to start with right now, is just building the shims, and let's go out and see if we can find a piece of metal. Actually, first, let's see if I can find a tape measure. Actually, I know where one is. So let's go find it. All right, got my fancy dancy Pittsburgh Harbor Freight tape measure here. And I'm dumb, so I need the little markers to tell me whatever that is, fractions. There we go. So I special, okay? My mama said I'm special. So let's see what we're at. Gotta go to the dumb side. 3/4. Is that right? 3/4? Does that look like 3/4? Yeah, 3/4. So we need a 3-inch plate to start this whole process off. Let's go find one. In their wonderful yard of, oh, don't stand under that. Somebody did not put the straps on it. That'd be me. I think the boss told me to do that a while ago, and then I got busy and forgot. What am I looking for? 3-inch, 3/4 inch. 3-inch might be a little much. Let's look for a 3/4 inch plate. Is that 3/4? Is it? Did I get lucky on my first try? I did. Look at that. Oh, it's not quite 3/4 though. No, that is. What is that? That's a 5/8. Maybe a half. There's one in here. I'll keep looking and then I'll get back to you. Alrighty, after like 10 minutes whining, crowning, and throwing my back out, I stood that back up, pull all this stuff off. I'll deal with that later. But I found these, which I'll show you here in a second what they are. Alright, so this is the one. This is what I'm going for. I wish I could have found two, but I can only find one. So this is what I'm going for. And I found this 3/4 inch plate here. So that should fit right in there almost perfectly and not hit anything. So this is exactly what I was thinking, going for. So I just got to make this into this, grind it down so it's smooth so it doesn't crunch that. But yeah, we're getting somewhere. All right, it got a little chaotic. Had another truck come in and hanging out, but this is what I did. Got one shim done. This is looking good back here, or actually one shim. I got one set of shims made, and then another set made up here. I gotta deal with that tomorrow. I ain't getting left blinkers. So for in here, I like to have shims just because there's a lot of room and they sag quite a bit. So got these made up, drying right now. And then, so yeah, that's pretty much it. Tomorrow I get to work on electrical. Yay, yay me, hooray. And I don't know, maybe make some more. I haven't decided yet. Maybe some more shims. But yeah, thanks for tuning in today, and we'll get back with you tomorrow. Morning. So today I'm gonna try to get all of this a little better situated. I got an idea of mounting something right in here and then just hard plumb everything into there, and then just have this wiring just go into there. Make sense? I know it doesn't. So first thing to do this morning is I gotta cut off a piece of that thing that's over there, and then I gotta figure out how to weld it. I can do that, maybe. I don't know, we'll find out. It may not look pretty, but it'll work. So yeah, that's the plan for right now anyway. Is this piece right here. I'm gonna cut this off because it's got the electrical fitting or electrical holder plus the 2 holes to put your whatever in. Your what's it, service line and your pressure line, I guess. and then I could drill a hole right here for the airbags, and then I might put another one at the bottom for the tire inflation system. I might just leave it, I might cut it off like right here, and that way I got some room to work right here. That might be better plan. So yeah, I'm gonna get back at it, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so this is the plan. Gonna put this right here. That's the plan. We'll see how well it works. Give or take, somewhere right in this area. That welder we've been having fits with, so I'm trying to kind of get it fixed. We had some welding guys in here that had no idea what they were doing, so I hope I got it set right. I'm not a welder anyway, so I got no idea what I'm doing. I turn knobs, push buttons, and then stuff happens, and then I'm happy. So we're gonna give it a whirl. You're gonna see how bad of a welder I am. It'll be all right. It'll hold, I hope. Well, as I said, I'm not a welder. That looks like chicken turkey, but you know what? It'll hold hoses. That's all it's gotta do. And then, you know why they... that's exactly why they make a grinder wheel. To make it look somewhat pretty. I mean, I think what's the problem is that they're using flux core in there, which I don't know why. We have spools of hundreds of feet of regular oil or regular core, but they decided to run this stuff through here. So I think I'm just gonna have to swap it all out and then put it back to where it's supposed to be. Maybe do that today. I don't really have that much welding to do. Pretty much this is it. So, oh well. All right, this is where I'm at so far. Got this moved to here instead of up there, because it was like that one right there, which was, oh, it was over here though. So this is your air in, your supply that fills your tank. This is your brake side, so I'm gonna put the brake line over here, then run it over. Now I just got to get all of these pieces to fit back up into there. And then wiring, this thingy needs to go right here. I think the paint's dry. Yeah, dry enough. So let's get after it, eh? Calling this a win. Got my main air coming off, going right to this, which goes into that tank, which also just goes to the back side of that valve right there. Got my brake line coming off, going to my brake side, which goes into that side, this one. And then got my airbag system, which runs up off of the airbag right up to right in here, and then that runs to the airbags back there. This is a tire inflation system for that, but it doesn't, none of the other trailers that pull this flip axle has that, so I don't even know if it works. And then the power, one day it's gonna go right there, but not today, maybe next time. Other than that, I got an air leak up here that needs to be fixed, but other than that, I think this trailer is mostly done, besides Oh, let me come up here real quick. I did a boo-boo this morning backing this in. Apparently the brakes didn't release. I had this slit open, so yeah, I crushed that. I can't blame anybody else but me this time. So I gotta figure something out to do with that. We got new track on. Well, Sunday we'll have new track coming. The boss hasn't ordered it yet, so I think I'm gonna have to tear this out, straighten it the best I can, put it back in, and hope it makes another run or 2 or 3 or 5, or probably for next 5 years. But I crunched, and the wiring down there isn't really that hot. That was a hurry to put it together before I load type of thing. I crushed the wire, or the line, airline this morning. This one, when I backed it in, because it slid all the way shut, and this was hanging down like that, like it usually does. So I crushed it a little bit, and I just got enough air going to the back now just to do this, finish this project. But I gotta figure that out. Other than that, this trailer is pretty much done, ready to go. And then that trailer, not the truck, the trailer that's back over here needs brakes put on it, and I guess the boss wants me to do that, so I will get working on that now as soon as I clean up my mess here, and then I'll start working on that, getting the brakes. It's pretty much done. The brakes are completely on this side. This side's pretty much done, ready to go. Besides, I just got to put the brake drum on, and then put the hub and everything on, or put the brake pads on, put the hub. Ooh, I gotta pull that off. Seal. Oh, this side is not done, ready to go, or not ready to go, but not done completely. This is the side that's done, because we're putting in the grease zerks up here, and then zip tying them to the S-cam, so that maybe they might actually get greased at some point in time, hopefully. And then the slack adjuster and everything's on this side, on the driver's side. But again, I gotta put brake shoes, brake pads, all that stuff on. And then that side is the one that I gotta finish up. So that's the goal for this trailer, for this one now. I won't get it done today because we still gotta do the front axle on it, but at least I could get that middle axle put all the way back together and get the tires and everything put back on it. So yeah, that's what I'm doing at the moment, and I guess I will bring you guys in when anything else exciting happens, which I don't know if there's gonna be anything else exciting. It's just a lot of shop work for me right now, which is all right. I don't mind working in the shop. It's pretty fun. All right, thanks. Well, I'm gonna try my hand at being a mechanic, I guess. Brake pads. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'll get it. One way or the other, I'll get it. Just got no idea what I'm doing, and I got a lot of them to do. Now this part, this thing is easy. Oh, I should have knocked that seal off before. Oh well. That part's easy. Brakes, it's been a long time since I've done brakes. I think I'm doing it right. We'll find out, eh? Alright, after some struggling and fighting, it's on there. It took me a minute to remember how I used to do it. You grab you an old chain. It's not really an old chain, but kind of a smaller chain. You hook it up in there in that blue, and you pop it right on. I mean, it takes a little bit of effort, but I got it. It's on there. Now I just gotta butt this side up and then do the next side. Well, how's it going, guys? Today I did not record anything. It is currently 6:30 at night, I do believe, and almost 6:30 anyway. And so I didn't break out the camera all day, but this is what I've been doing. I got this axle pretty much done, ready to go. I got this axle all tore apart, and I'm getting ready to start kind of putting it back together. And then I noticed that over there, which is oil. Apparently that wheel seal did not seal, which I don't think it's the right size seal, because I just tried one on this axle and it's really not the right size. So when I get that one pulled out, I'm gonna make sure the numbers are right on it, and I'm gonna have to tear that whole freaking thing back apart. Good part is I don't have to take the tires off. I can just pull the hub off and then pull it out and not worry about it, and then redo it. That side's sealed up, so I don't know why this one didn't. Doesn't make any sense, but oh well. But yeah, so I gotta go and put these in. They go in the middle. They go way back. That center, those center things, that's where these go. And then we gotta go get some new ones for the outside one there, and then pretty much put it back together. Put new seals in the hubs. Make sure everything's good on them. And then yeah, we're good to go. So that's the plan for the moment, is just kind of tinker around in the shop a little bit and hopefully get this all done up tomorrow so I can go and take my vacation, because this trailer's got to be done before I can do that. So yeah, well, I will bring you back in a little bit when I get some stuff done. All right, so what I've done so far is I've got those in here, like those. That ooh, the light is horrible, but I got those in, and so now I'm pulling this apart, gonna see what happened. I had a feeling something wasn't fitting right, because it didn't seem like the seal went all the way on. So I'm hoping that that was the case, as I just didn't torque it enough. But I torqued it to spec, which is you put it to 200 pounds, of foot-pounds of torque. You torque it all the way down to 200 foot-pounds. You spin it 3 or 4 times, and then you back it off 1 full turn, and then you torque it to 100 foot-pounds, and then you spin it. So I don't know what I did. I mean, that's for this type of nut. That nut, which I like these. I actually like those nuts quite a bit, because they're just a 1-piece nut, and then you have this as your locking pin, which keeps it. So I actually like them because it just helps the process go a lot faster rather than the 2-nut system. It's raining a lot, so now I'm just kind of letting this drain, and I'm gonna pull it off. Hopefully the seal is good, because I really don't want to put another seal on. Let's see, hold on here. There's I got lots of seals. Not really, I don't have lots of seals. I have 2 more seals for the front sides, for the front axles. But so this is one of the seals, brand new, out of the box. And this is what I was kind of talking about here, was with this here. Hold on, let's see if I could get some light on this situation, eh? Is that a little better? Kind of, maybe. So the seal goes on this way, shiny part out, and then it comes to back here. It comes over this ring right here, and that's how it's supposed to fit. So it seems like this one just doesn't, it's not fitting very good. So I'm wondering if that's what's going on over there, is that it's just not fitting very good. 3 of them went on just fine with those exact same seals. Just this one's just being a pain in the butt. So I don't know, I guess we'll get back at it and go from there, right? So I made an executive decision. I'm gonna call it a day. I'll go home and try this again tomorrow. Or I'm not gonna go home, I'm gonna go to bed or go get a shower. So I just kind of put this all back together, make sure that no dust gets in there, and then I'm gonna try this tomorrow, or try to get it figured out tomorrow anyway. So yeah, gonna call it a night. I'll be back with you in the morning. Alrighty, so update. Didn't really film much today either. Had the boss stop with me in the shop. This trailer is done besides wiring, and I'm not going to do that. This one's pretty much done. but he wants to do some welding on it. As you can tell, it snowed here. It's still snowing. It snowed all day today. But yeah, so hope you enjoy the video, and please like and subscribe. I mean, this is kind of a weird outro because I didn't feel like I did anything, but I did quite a bit. But anyway, thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe, share. Hopefully I can bring you some more of these. I love working in the shop, but I really don't get to very much, so I hope you guys appreciate it, showing what I do whenever I'm here, which is a lot. And now I am gonna head home. I got a 5-hour, 6-hour drive ahead of me, and it is white. It is white. So thanks for watching. We'll catch you again. See you next time.